This is the cheese feed for Friday, July 26th, 2013. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Coming up on the show today, our expert meteorologist, Misty tells us which way the wind is blowing. And we get another visit by Dr. Barry Leviathan, a doctor correspondent so good, he makes Dr. Phil look like Dr. Oz. But before we get into all that, a quick word from this week's sponsor, 24-hour power. Sure, maybe you've had that 5-hour energy drink, but what about the hour after that? Why would you ever not want to have energy and or power? You wouldn't not want to have it. That's where 24-hour power comes in. Try it today, because sleep is for pussies. This week, while reporting on the crash of Asiana Flight 214 in San Francisco, KTVU reporter Tori Campbell was apparently duped by an intern at the NTSB into saying that the captains of the craft were Captain Sum Ting Wong, We Too Low, Holy Fook, and Bang Ding Ow. Shortly after committing the grave error, Ms. Campbell released the following apology. Holy sit, me fook up, me so wong. Ching chong, ding dong. The real pilot of Asiana Flight 214 is reported to be extremely pissed over the whole incident, but could not be reached for comment, since he is currently overseas on a student visa. The Vatican has announced that in efforts to reach more Catholics around the world, the new Pope will soon be using Twitter to send out prayers and grant forgiveness to followers around the globe. It's pretty wild. Kind of gives a whole new meaning to mass media. Boom! Last week, the Sci-Fi Channel released their made-for-TV film Sharknado to critical acclaim worldwide. The plot is a little complex, so I'll just simply summarize by saying sharks, tornado, Tara Reid. How could you go wrong? But there are some new contenders that threaten the Sharknado franchise. Some new writers are developing similar scripts, most notably Whalewind, Monkey Monsoon, and Platypus Waterfall. And now, of course, time for a little weather. I think we're actually in for a special treat this week because it looks as though Misty has developed a new special system of icons to help us all understand the weather better. Misty?
You got that right, Cheese. I'm doing all kinds of great things with the weather. So, people have been tweeting me that weather is hard, and I know it, right? It's so hard to understand. So I got some cool coloring book characters to help us understand. First, there's the wind. Look at him. Did you ever just sit and think about, Cheese, that maybe the wind is just a guy with a monocle and like a top hat and a college degree, and I could take him home to Mom and she'd finally accept who I like? And then look, I got the sunshine. Look at her. Ooh, she's sparkly like a little princess, and she wears a tiara, and she won't let you sit with her at lunch. But she's very pretty, and we like that. And then there's one last one, Cheese, and this one's going to be hard for me to use. It's the storm cloud. Ew. Look at him.
Yeah, Misty, that guy looks pretty mean. Who was that?
That's my landlord, Cheese. He's really mean. He left a note on my front door that I couldn't dress as cats in bonnets anymore, and I can't lay nude on the roof because the tenants are complaining. I mean, were they really? I doubt it.
Misty, it's well known that anyone who would forbid putting a bonnet on a cat is a fascist. You've done the right thing. And now, the #1 doctor correspondent in North America, Dr. Barry Leviathan. Thanks for coming back. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Cheese.
Doctor, today's question is from Mary, who lives in Salem, Oregon. She writes in, Dr. Leviathan, I need some advice regarding my 3 kids. They're all teenagers now and completely running amok. They have no respect for authority, and I don't know what to do. Please help.
Certainly. Mary, I understand your frustrations. Teenagers can be difficult. First, I think it's important that you know that it is crucial that you isolate this problem before it even begins, which in this case would be in the morning when your child wakes. What I'm going to ask you to do is to coat your child with a thick layer of rubber cement, rendering said child motionless, leaving you available and free to go about your daily activities, be it cooking, cleaning, scrubbing the toilets, whatever it may be.
Doctor, I was just thinking that perhaps that keeping a child subdued in a bed for so long could cause some health issues. I mean, what about, how about bed sores?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Folks, that's all for this week. Thanks for checking out the show. We'll catch you next Friday. Until then, be good to each other.
Blah, blah, blah.